Okay, so we're here with Prince Fontenot. Just won his Masters Division at this Lone Star Classic, and he also took the overall in the men's open bodybuilding. So, what's next? We got nationals coming up.
Brother, next is eating. You'll get a lot of major eating. The next is the big spaghetti eating contest that I think I'm going to do the best at. I've been practicing for it. I've been warming up and revving up, been stretching the muscles, stomach muscles, and getting it revved up. We're about ready to do some shit. Okay, for real now. Next is Masters match.
So we got July, second week of July.
Yep. 5 weeks away from it. And now, if I thought it was hard in any way, shape, or form, it's about to get hard now. Now it's about to get real. Okay. The whole deal behind doing this Lone Star, I know my hands are all messed up. See, I've already started my eating. I already started the ribs. If I thought that this was, we acted like this was hard, but the whole thing was, I'd done so many national shows before. I was just going and doing the national shows.
Never prepping.
Exactly. Forgetting what got me to the national shows. And that was coming down here and doing the local shows. Making the mistakes in the local shows so we can take that best game over to the nationals. Forgot about that. Forgot what made us great. So by taking a step back, now maybe we can take a step forward.
So with that in mind, what did you learn in this contest that you'll take to the nationals?
That I am extremely stupid. Didn't have no idea about that before. Because more so now, we've really started walking around lightheaded. You know, after the cardio sessions, after the workouts, you're half dead. It's been years since we did stuff like that. You know, basically we was going to where it felt good, or well, that was good enough. Knowing what we know now, there's no such thing as good enough. If you're gonna do what you gotta do it all the way, you gotta go to that next step. And when you're pushing yourself, it's extremely hard to do. We get people to push us, to take us to that next step, because it's human nature to want to back off. What have we learned? We've learned that we need somebody else who's like-minded to take us to the next level so we can get better.
Now, did that happen in this contest here?
Absolutely.
You got there now. It's just, you consider yourself kind of floating into the nationals, or what have you learned from tonight that you will apply towards your national stage?
So tonight I learned that, one, that my body wants to be a light heavyweight. I've been trying to force it to be a heavyweight.
In the past, what have you gone in as a heavyweight?
No, in the past I've gone as a light heavy. This year I was like, it's time to make a change. I need to be a heavy. I need to be a heavy. And I drove so hard trying to be a heavy. But then as we started depleting for this show, my body jumped down. And it just went to light heavy on its own. I wound up bringing into this show, I was 199. Went to the league, came back, I was 198.5. Top of the light heavy class. So basically my body was saying, I want to be a damn light heavy. Quit making me do something that I don't want to do. So, what the hell? So I don't know what the hell I just said. I don't know if that makes sense or not.
What did you learn about tonight?
So with that in mind, we talked earlier about looking like you filled out a little bit for the night show as opposed to prejudging.
Definitely.
Do you think you jumped over the 198 mark tonight?
I definitely think I did. The biggest difference between this morning and tonight, I was tired this morning. We stayed up eating and filling up and just doing everything that we thought was going to be necessary to look our best at prejudging, because generally a show is judged at prejudging. In doing that, that was all well and good, and yes, it got me to win. But the bottom line was the real effort came at the night show. The best closing award, that came at night. The overall, that came at night. And the guy I went against for the overall, you talking about a super heavyweight. The guy had me by 50 pounds. The guy was full. He was filled out. This wasn't the guy was wound up being the same age as me when we talked in the back. But this guy was damn near twice my size. So luckily, I've taken that now and continued to feed my body to where it was at its best when we got here.
So, taking to the Nationals, if you were to peak for the morning show at the Nationals, prejudging the Nationals, do you think that you may actually jump over that 198 mark?
Absolutely. Absolutely. But the whole thing is, all I got to do is be 198 for the weigh-in. After that, shit, we want to jump out. Exactly. Yeah, fill up, go to 205, 207, as long as the body isn't holding water. As long as it's just filling up with those carbs and it's filling out the muscle, we're perfect. That's exactly what we want to be at. And that was what we had to learn at this show. But I think we got it.
So you want to give props to your trainer?
Got to give big props to Professor Miguel Rojas from out of Laredo, Texas. Now, I don't know if he studied to be a professor or if he's a street professor, but the bottom line is the guy made my body change, and I'm giving him the title of professor. He's the owner of Puda Nutrition, the owner of Olympus Industries, the owner of Olympic Gym. I'm sorry, Olympus Muscle and Fitness Gym in Laredo. I told him to mess that up. Go, forget that what I said about that Olympic. Just let that go.
We got spaghetti on our mind.
Rewrite, my brother is hungry. He's low on the carbs. But Olympus Muscle and Fitness down in Laredo. This man was 80% responsible for my success. Don't get me wrong. I worked out. I'm getting that. I worked out and did the work. But he actually wrote the programs. He almost sacrificed his own family to be there with me. So his wife I got to give her a lot of credit for letting him come out and play with the boys, or whatever you want to call it. His people that he was working with, they allowed him to come and work with me. So he let a lot of other business things go so he could give me his full attention. I give him much props for that. In my own household, I gotta give my wife her props because she put up with a lot of my crap. Although being the star that I am, she knew she was hanging on to this. That sound bad. If I could have completed that thought, I ran out of shit to say. Although going back to it, she did very well. She tolerated a lot of my stuff. I had to hear her stuff too. But she tolerated a lot of my stuff, and I do have. Honey, I love you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And next time, give me that shit, because I'm trying to do this for us. This ain't just my thing. It's our thing.
All right, one more question. We talked about conditioning. Anything you're going to do when you get back in the gym tomorrow, Monday, in terms of physique-wise, in the absence of conditioning?
And come Monday, more posing. I got to do way more posing. There's a lot of, actually, between the morning and the night, I learned a lot of posing tricks.
Give me one posing trick.
The best one, putting your legs together when you turn into the side. Putting the front knee.
Driving the knees together.
Driving the
Pull
knee
that hammy out.
Driving the knee into the ham. So it gives the appearance of having more ham. I have more leg. It's just that for so many years, my legs were a small, weak body part. Now they're one of my strengths. But my mind hasn't accepted it as one of my strengths. So I still don't pose it to its fullest extent. You go on the national stage, you don't pose it to your fullest extent, somebody's going to eat your lunch. And I'm hungry. I don't want nobody eating my damn lunch.
Biggest strength on your body right now?
I'd say my legs, actually. And I want to. Before I used to always say my back, or I'd say my shoulders, or I'll even say my chest. My legs are one of my strongest points now, so I gotta get to the legs.
Strongest weakness?
Weakness calves, because brothers got high calves. It goes way back to the times of slavery in our lore, where we used to run to make it to the ship.
Cut again. Anyway, thank you. Wonderful job.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Nothing love for you.
Now let's go eat.
Yeah.